Hello guys, welcome to my kitchen music episode 8. Today I'm talking about my Dire Straits moment. Today is 26th of October 2020. I hope you had a great week. You must be wondering why I'm playing Tina Turner's Private Dancer. The reason is Private Dancer was actually written by Mark Knopfler when he was doing the album called Love Over Gold back in '82, which happens to be my favorite album. This is my first ever Dire Straits album, which I bought it in 1982 when I was 15 years old. It was a cassette form, but I got this back in somewhere 1990s. Hope you like the show. Let me play you the first song which I ever listened to from Dire Straits. It's called Private Investigations. I was 15 when I first heard this song. Hit the charts in August 1982. Went up to number 2 in the UK charts. Ooh. Today's show is dedicated to my friend Anthony Paul Raj, my very close buddy from school. And this is his favorite album, favorite group, Dire Straits. This is for you, Tony. Bro! How's Ipo, bro? The first time I heard this, I was mesmerized by Mark Knopfler's way of singing it. It's not even singing it, he's basically talking. And he plays a role of a private investigator going through people's dirt, people's dirty laundry and scandals. Dire Straits was formed in 1977 back in London. They sold more than 100 million records, and Brothers in Arms alone sold about 30 million. There were a few personal changes, but the guys played on this album is Mark Knopfler, John Ilsley, Hal Linders, Alan Clark, and Pete Withers on drums. This album produced by Mark Knopfler, engineered by Neil Dogsman, a brilliant engineer from New York, who was actually nominated for the Grammys for this album, Best Engineered Album, which he didn't win, but Neil Dogsman won it for Brothers in Arms, the album which came after this, released in 1985. And that sold about 30 million worldwide, and it was one of those early albums released on CD format that itself sold about 1 million plus. By far, Brothers in Arms is Dire Straits' most successful album, but for me, Love Over Gold is still my favorite. It only has 5 songs. Yeah. live version of the song is even better. But this is the highlight of the song, man. Enjoy. Mark Knopfler its best. Marimba in the middle. Wait for the guitar. Listening to this song. The next song I'm going to play is called Industrial Disease. I can't stress enough how relevant the song is today. Industrial disease, talking about the British manufacturing industry, the strikes, the layoffs, and the depression that comes with it, which is happening today everywhere, man. And what, the song was written in 1982, and today is what, 2020? That's why Dire Straits' Love for Vocal is always my go-to album. It's either played in my car or at home. Never gets tired, man. Somebody threw a span and they threw him in the hole. There's rumors in the lower bay and anger in the town. Somebody blew a whistle and the walls came down. Speaking in the boardroom and trying to trace the smell. There's a leaking in the washroom and the stink is bursting out. Somewhere in the corridor someone was meant to sneeze. And this is the shortest song of the album. It runs for 5 minutes and 49 seconds. The next song is Telegraph Road. Telegraph Road runs for 14 minutes. It's one of those blockbuster. It's not a blockbuster because you don't hear it on the radio, but it's one of those brilliantly written songs. Neil Dobsman is a genius of a guy. The engineer. This song was actually written by Mark Knopfler when he was in a bus going through Telegraph Road, an actual road in Michigan, USA. It's about 100 kilometers. Could you write a song in a bus, man? Pure brilliance. Rolling Stone magazine described the song to be, let me just read out to you, it's called The Building of America and the Dashing of One Man's Dream in the wake of its accelerating crumble. And also talking about unemployment. Is it happening in the Straits now? Anyway.
A long time ago, came a man on a track, walking 30 miles with a sack on his back. And he put down his load where he thought it was the best, laid at home in the wilderness. Built a cabin and a winter store, and he plowed up the ground by the cold lake shore. The other
So I don't even have the heart to pause the song because it's so good.
The Telegraph Road.
Get this album, guys, if you don't have it. The next song I'm going to play is the most underrated Dire Straits song ever. It's called It Never Rains. What a gem of a song. Such good lyrics, some of the best organ work, and the guitar solo just a moody, distorted sound. Of course, Brothers in Arms was released in 1985, also produced by Mark Knopfler and engineered by Neil Doxman, who won for Best Engineered Album in the 1986 Grammy, if I'm not mistaken. Brothers in Arms alone sold about 30 million worldwide, and it's one of those albums which was produced in the CD format for the first time, and that itself sold about 1 million over. So Brothers in Arms was Dire Straits' the most successful album for them. I'm gonna play one song from Brothers in Arms, which is my favorite. It's called Many years after this album was released, I was reading about how the album was made. So Neil Doxman was talking to this reporter from Sound magazine. He was telling us, he was telling how challenging it was to record this album at Air Studios in Montserrat due to its small size studio compared to studios in London and New York. Dire Straits was in Montserrat for 2 months recording this album. After 1 month, they found out that all the drumming on that album was was not right. Mark Knopfler didn't like it because too rockish. So Neil Dorfman calls up Omaha King, a session drummer from New York, to fly into Montserrat. And this was the first song that Omaha played and blew them away. And so what happened was Omaha King played throughout the album. Jerry Williams, the drummer, was asked to leave, and the story was Omaha Hakim arrived at Montserrat and Terry Williams was flying away from Montserrat. Such life, man. According to Mark Knopfler, he preferred Omaha Hakim's polyrhythmic beats compared to Jerry Williams' straight ahead rock and roll way of drumming. But of course, Jerry Williams joined them for the tour after that. Alright guys, thanks for listening in. This has been my Kitchen Music episode 8. My name is Manuel. Before I go, I'm going to pay tribute to Tony Lewis, the lead singer from the band Outfield, which also one of my favorite band of the 80s. I'm gonna play one song from the Outfield, which is also my favorite, tribute to Tony Lewis. Rest in peace, Tony. Tony Lewis died last week in the States. So sad. This is All the Love from the album Play Deep. Hope you enjoyed the show, guys. Hope you have a great week ahead. This is Manuel signing off. Stay happy, stay safe and stay fit.